Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up. Look, it's Prime Day. 3 absolutely massive PC games. Absolutely massive is honestly a little bit of a stretch. Let's dial that back a little bit. 3 pretty big PC games. Absolutely massive to describe. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Good thing I checked myself on that one. Let's be real. That game sucks, but nevertheless, you know what? That game doesn't suck. What it represents in the gaming ecosystem just triggers me so much that Suicide Squad is probably one of my most hated video games of all time because it represents like everything wrong with gaming. And I love gaming in the year 2024, but Suicide Squad is like everything wrong with gaming bundled into one package and then shipped out, and hence why it's free. And there's fun to be had with Suicide Squad, but we'll talk about that. On top of that, couple of Steam notes. Steam Fighting Game Fest has kicked off, and then 60% off on a pretty notable deal. We'll talk that at the end of this video. So, right off the top, Suicide Squad, Chivalry 2, Rise of the Tomb Raider, all available for free if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber. Quote-unquote free. Most of you guys have your Prime subscription for other things. The gaming stuff is just the cherry on top. All of them are Epic Game Store copies, so no, it's not Steam, you know. It's a little bit of a bummer. If it was Steam copies, bros, we'd be feasting. But, nevertheless, okay, so those are available free. Now let's go into my tangent on Suicide Squad, and, you know, I'm just gonna go on this tangent every time I talk about this damn game because I need to. It's like therapeutic for me to, like, just unleash on this game because I don't think it's that bad of a game. Really, if you assess it in a vacuum, Suicide Squad is a perfectly serviceable, like, 8 to 10 hour open world action title. Got some side content, got some optional content. It's okay. It is okay in the sense that it's a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. In that range, and you know, $70 is egregious. The deluxe edition and all that fake early access, microtransactions, all of that stuff is egregious, and that's where context comes into play. We need to contextualize what Suicide Squad is, and Suicide Squad is a game after a 9-year layoff for, at one point, was one of the most revered studios on God's green earth in Rocksteady, who did the Batman Arkham trilogy. Really, for a lot of people, myself included, changed the perception on what superhero games could be. And I didn't give a damn about Batman, I didn't give a damn about superheroes at that point in time, but I love the Batman Arkham games. So, they have 9 years off after creating an incredible trilogy in the Arkham games. Then, they come back, $70 Suicide Squad, all of the egregious microtransaction policies, or microtransactions, and the live service elements. You know, all of this nonsense that is just thrown into this game that is coming from a studio that we know what they can do. And I know that Rocksteady, as far as who's working there, isn't the Rocksteady of old, but Suicide Squad was literally promoted by WB Games as coming from the creators of Batman Arkham, and let's just be real, it was very, very average. It was a commercial disaster. It's free on Prime right now with Prime Gaming. Go check it out, play it. Again, when you remove context to it, when you assess it for what it is, it's like a totally enjoyable, like, mindless open-world action game. That's what it is. You know, games like Saints Row, Agents of Mayhem, if you just mentally check out, you can have a good time with Suicide Squad. But when you contextualize the situation, it's like very insulting and very depressing to think about. You know, it's just like a lot of stuff that goes on with BioWare. It's the representation of Rocksteady being absolutely washed. It's a representation of some of the worst elements of gaming, some of the lesser elements of gaming these days, with the microtransactions, the fake early access, so on and so forth. And all of that was baked into Suicide Squad. So, you know, I want developers to have jobs and everything like that, but for everything that Suicide Squad did, I'm really happy that it was a commercial flop, because maybe it'll help Warner Brothers and the people that do fund these games to at least reassess what gaming should be. You know, there's a market for live service games. There's a market for microtransactions. I get that, but not everything needs to be riddled with this nonsense. And, you know, sometimes we need to learn the hard way. And I feel like with Suicide Squad, it was a nice lesson the hard way. But there you go with that. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Have talked about that game ad nauseum. It's phenomenal. It's tremendous. ROTR, wouldn't say it's one of my favorite games of all time, but really among the upper echelon. And when Tomb Raider 2013 came out, and ROTR and SOTR, there was a lot of comparisons to Uncharted. And as somebody that's a nut hugger for the Uncharted games as well, I would put Rise of the Tomb Raider literally up there with the best Uncharted games. Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 4 are probably my favorite Uncharted games. I would put ROTR right up there with those two games if you want to compare Uncharted to Rise of the Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider does have a little bit of a different structuring to its level design and whatnot that I actually do kind of prefer. But Uncharted is great. Rise of the Tomb Raider is great. You should play it. And I hope that we hear something about the next Tomb Raider game. It's unfortunate because, you know, Tomb Raider came out in 2013. ROTR came out in 2015. SOTR came out in 2018. Super consistent releases for these Tomb Raider titles. And now it's been 6 years since Shadow of the Tomb Raider has come out. And we know a new Tomb Raider is in development. We just don't know the status of it. I imagine it's going to be a 2025 title, but fingers crossed we get that reveal soon because I'm excited for Lara's next adventure. And then you have Chivalry 2 as well. You know, medieval multiplayer slashing for you guys there. Next up, do want to note, Steam Fighting Game Fest is live right now. A lot of deals on various fighting games. Tekken 8, 43% off. Guilty Gear Strive, 50% off, which is actually a pretty good deal. Guilty Gear Strive is awesome. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, 75% off for $14.99. I've talked about that before. The Legendary Edition is probably what you want to pick up, but, you know, it's $40 for the Legendary Edition, so keep that in mind. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising is 40% off for $29.99. This is a damn good deal. Good little discount on that. Mortal Kombat 1, 60% off for $28. Dragon Ball FighterZ, 84% off for $9.59. Xenoverse 2 is $9.99. A lot of people really dig Xenoverse. I recently did another playthrough of Xenoverse 2. I'm like shocked that that game is consistently getting content updates and they haven't done a Xenoverse 3. I just feel like it would make all the sense in the world, but you know, that's just my 2 cents. What do I know? Streets of Rage 4, sleeper deal there, 60% off for $9.99. Naruto Storm 4, $7.99 there. And by the way, Under Night In-Birth, the one that just came out, 50% off for $24.99 as well, which is a decent pickup. And then lastly, as far as deals are concerned, No Man's Sky is 60% off for $24. This was settling in at 50% off for $30 on Steam for a long time. Finally hit a new low price point of $24. Decent deal on No Man's Sky. Not really my cup of tea in terms of the style of game that I like. You know, survival titles really have never been one, you know, a genre that I vibed with. But No Man's Sky, as far as like a serene, relaxing experience, I very much view it as that as well. Like, if you want to just like relax playing a video game, I feel like No Man's Sky offers something exactly like that. And it's one game that I want to reinstall here soon. And when I'm kind of like, you know, not really trying to get engaged in a roller coaster of a narrative or get into a super emotionally engaging or a difficult game like a Souls-like, No Man's Sky, I think, is something to look at as far as playing that. And again, you pay $24 for it, and you're pretty much gonna get consistent updates from Hello Games for free, so that's fantastic as well. But that'll do it for me. Again, some big games with Amazon Prime, Suicide Squad, Chivalry 2, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Fighting Fest over on Steam. A lot of good deals there. And No Man's Sky, 60% off for $24. Check those out. Links in the description box below. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.